Hey everyone, I'm Alex the Bunny, and welcome to today's Explainer. We are skipping the small talk today because we're jumping straight into the wildest, most joyful, and frankly completely hidden secrets of commercial air travel. Seriously, let's just get right into it. Okay, we're kicking things off with an absolute shocker. Did you know that on average, every single commercial airplane gets struck by lightning at least once a year? Literally every year. And to make that even crazier, a lightning arc hitting a plane can reach upwards of 30,000 degrees Celsius, right? That is literally hotter than the surface of the sun. Just wrap your head around that for a second. But hey, don't panic. Thanks to some absolutely brilliant engineering, the plane's exterior acts like a giant conductor. It safely bleeds that electrical strike right back into the atmosphere. So you, sitting comfortably inside, probably won't even notice it happened. All right, that brings us to the secrets hiding right in plain sight. Like, have you ever wondered why airplane windows are always round? Why aren't they square like the ones in our houses? Well, it comes down to pure physics. At high altitudes, all that repeated pressurization causes the sharp corners of square windows to become dangerously stressed. It's a phenomenon called metal fatigue. Round windows, on the other hand, perfectly and evenly distribute all that intense pressure. And here's the thing, this wasn't just some stylistic choice by a designer. It actually took the tragic mid-air breakups of a 1950s jetliner, the de Havilland Comet, to teach engineers a really tough lesson. And that lesson was to abandon the square window forever. So while we're staring out that nice, safe, round window, what about this everyday mystery? What is the actual purpose of that tiny little hole at the bottom of the glass? It's called a breather hole. You see, your window is actually made of 3 separate layers of acrylic. That tiny hole is right in the middle pane, and it equalizes the immense pressure difference between the cabin and the outside air. Basically, it's what stops the outer pane from shattering into a million pieces. Let's step outside the plane again for a quick second. Have you ever noticed the total lack of colorful aircraft on the tarmac? I mean, why is almost every single commercial airplane painted white? Turns out, white paint is kind of the ultimate multitasker. It reflects sunlight to keep the cabin cool, and the lighter paint weight actually saves airlines massive fuel costs. Plus, it highlights dangerous leaks from mechanics. And get this, the high contrast even helps birds avoid crashing into it. It's brilliant. Okay, let's head back inside the cabin and shift gears from engineering over to biology. It is time to talk about the truly bizarre world of airplane food. So, if you've ever thought airline meals taste a little, well, bland, you aren't wrong. The combination of low cabin pressure and an 85 decibel engine roaring in your ears literally numbs your sweet and salty taste buds. It reduces your ability to taste them by up to 30%. And the cabin environment really doesn't help either. The air is kept at an incredibly dry 12% humidity. Scientifically speaking, that's equivalent to wandering through a desert. It dries out your nasal passages and effectively kills your sense of smell. But don't worry, there is a hero in airplane cuisine, and its name is umami. This is that savory fifth taste you find in things like tomatoes, mushrooms, and soy sauce. Unlike sweet and salty flavors, umami remains magically unaffected by high altitude and loud noise. Which totally explains this hilarious statistic. 1 in 4 passengers order tomato juice up in the air, yet 23% of those same people never drink it on the ground. We are literally instinctively self-medicating just to find a flavor that actually works. All right, from quirky cabin cravings, let's pivot to pure awe. I really want to share a couple of mind-blowing facts about the most famous legends of the sky. First up is the absolutely majestic Boeing 747 jumbo jet. Taking its first flight back in 1969, this original double-decker, often called the Queen of the Skies, reigned for nearly 50 years. It absolutely revolutionized air travel forever. But you know, if we're talking legends, we have to talk about the supersonic Concorde. This is wild. The Concorde flew so incredibly fast that the intense friction and heat caused the entire plane to physically stretch out 6 to 10 inches midair. No joke, it just stretched out. Talk about sheer power, right? While the standard jet takes about 7 hours to fly from New York to London, the Concorde absolutely shattered that. It made the crossing in a blistering 2 hours and 52 minutes at Mach 2. Just incredible. So, my friends, the next time you buckle up and look out that little round window with its tiny breather hole, while sipping on your highly flavorful tomato juice. Ask yourself, what other marvels and secrets are hiding right now at 30,000 feet? Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you on the next explainer.